Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait 10, wait 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, go 66. Hey, team 6.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Keenum. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Alabama, 380. Record. Hey, 166.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Brady. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Keenum rolling to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 99. Watch
Keenum now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a first down throw. Keenum. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
But he is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw, Keenum. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Darius Geis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Redskins 14, Patriots 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Keenum now to throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He sets to fire deep. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. To Thompson on the screen. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. This time they stay on the ground. And the ball is out. Michel lost it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, take 53, 55.
On second down now, it's Peterson, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know that
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 seconds.
To throw, it's Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Watch 10, watch 10. Bud.
Throwing on second down. Keenum. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first and 10, here's Keenum. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go, baby.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Going to give it to Love. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hey, 66. Hey, Charlie. What are you hitting?
Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On second down, it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And Brady's throw there incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
New England on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, Peterson. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So a victory here for the